Hey guys, today I just want to do a Sega CD slash Sega Mega Drive games collection. Um, I only recently started collecting for the Mega Drive I'll say about 2 years ago, and I'd never actually had one growing up, so I actually ended up grabbing one, and yeah, it's a pretty good system. Um, so yeah, I'll get going with my games collection. Alright, first off, it's Bulls versus Blazers in the NBA playoffs. Yeah, it's an alright game. It's just another normal basketball game. It's nowhere near as good or fun as any of the other ones. Next up is Aladdin. Absolutely great game. Probably one of Disney's best ones. Maybe it's probably as good as the Super Nintendo version. Next up, Alex Kidd's Enchanted Castle. I played a lot of Miracle World on the Master System, and it's a great game. That one, not so much. It's good, but not as good. Next up, Another World. What can I say about that? I played it once and put it back down. Not really my thing. Next up, Olympic Gold. For some reason, it won't start. I don't know why. Hurricanes. I haven't played this game yet. I actually got it given to me, which is the same as this one here, which is a blank case. But you guys know that. John Montana's football. It's an okay game. I played it for a good 10 minutes or so before I got bored of it. Yeah, next up is Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. And there's not much to be said about them. They're both complete classics. 2 more than 3 though. Next up is a game I picked up for $5. 2 Crude Dudes. And yeah, it was pretty much a steal for $5, so I decided to pick it up. Another one I got on the same day, which is Strider 2. A lot of people hate it because it's not like the original, but I quite like it. Another one I got on the same day for $5 is Shadow of the Beast 2. I played it for 10 minutes and it is really hard. Next up, Desert Strike. It was a present from a friend who pretty much gave me a lot of games, including this one. Spider-Man. It's a very good Marvel game actually. It's pretty much one of the best on the system. Next up, Road Rash. Again, it's another classic. I played it a lot on the Master System. Next one is Earthworm Jim. Again, another very good one. Next up, Dark Castle. Yes, I own a copy of this, and it's pretty much the worst game on the system. Next up, Columns. It's another favorite puzzle game of mine. Next up, Crew Ball. This is Motley Crue one, I think. It's pretty good for a pinball game. Next up, Shane Warne's Cricket. It's pretty much, this is the best cricket game on any system in my opinion. Probably second would be Cricket 02, but this one pretty much has all state players as well as a lot of other ones and great gameplay. Next one, Davis Cup World Tour. It's a pretty decent game. Not as good as the other game that's up next, Pete Sampras Tennis. This one is pretty cool, and it comes with a different style case, cartridge, I should say. As you can see, there's little control things there. Try to get it into the light. Next up, LHX. I've never played this yet. Again, it was given to me by a friend. Next up, Terminator 2, the arcade game. I played a bit of it with the control and it's horrible. I'm waiting for a gun, a Mega Drive gun. I haven't actually got one yet, so. Next up, Battle Squadron. This is actually a pretty good shooter. or on the Mega Drive. It's the only shooter I have, I think. And next up, NBA Live 95. I'm not quite sure if it's as good as 96 or 97, but next up, Australian Rugby League. This is a pretty decent game, I will say that. Yeah, and the last game I got is this one here. Now, I'm a big fan of the NBA Jam series. This one here isn't as good as some of the other ones. Like, I think the Super Nintendo version, which is really hard. I think there's a Dreamcast version as well, which is just as good. But yeah, alright, now I'll move on. Actually, I've got one more game here. This is another present from a friend. It's actually called King of the Monsters. I've played about 5 minutes of it. Can't really judge it yet. Now onto the Sega CD games. First up, I got this at Manifest for I think $10. That's Prince of Persia. It is a horribly hard game. It moves so slow. It's not worth picking up. Next up is FIFA Soccer, which is a pretty decent soccer game for the Mega CD or Sega CD, whichever you want to call it. Next up, Road Avenger, another very decent kind of racing game. I don't know exactly what you would call it. And next one's a classic Echo the Dolphin, which is a pretty good platformer. Alright, that's it for my Sega CD / Mega Drive collection. I'm hoping to get my other collections up very soon. I'm out.